So Mr. R. Doraiswamy, who is the CEO and MD of LIC, now joins us with his take on the budget. Mr. Doraiswamy, always a pleasure to welcome you on NDTV Profit. My first question would be that overall, as the Prime Minister also said, that the budget really lays the ground for the future vision and the growth prospects going up to 2047. How do you see this particular budget from the corporate standpoint and as a vision document?
Good afternoon. I'm of the opinion that this is a very visionary budget looking at the country's aim of becoming one of the top 3 economies in the world.
Yes.
And marching towards Viksit Bharat. This is a step in that direction. I think a lot of steps which have been taken in the recent past are being consolidated, and we are taking it forward further.
That's right. And in fact, when we talk about the key highlights from your standpoint as a corporate house, what are the key aspects that you would rather focus on as something that are the key impact either on your sector or the overall economy?
All the 3 aspects that Madam has focused on. One is on infrastructure development, as well as focus on the 7 strategic sectors. 2, strengthening the MSMEs, and 3, working towards increasing the income of the rural population, particularly agriculture, the animal husbandry, fisheries, etc. So it's a completely balanced kind of an outlook where we are looking at both improving the industries in the country, particularly focusing on the important areas of AI, technology, rare earths, data center, and as well as infrastructure building. They're talking about railway corridors, for high-speed railway corridors, waterways being used, and the road corridors as well. So these are going to be in the long-term interest of the country, and I'm sure once the infrastructure builds, the other industries also grow along with that. As an industry, we are looking at the opportunities that is being provided in the form of investment in infrastructure, in the form of higher borrowing, or the availability of securities for insurance industry to invest. I'm looking at a great opportunity in that on the one side. On the other side, we are looking at rural income going up. When rural income goes up, we look at people's buying power to increase and extending insurance coverage to the entire rural population, which is towards the vision of insurance for all by 2047.
Right. So many important aspects, Mr. Doraiswamy, that you have enumerated from the sector point of view also and from the economic point of view also. And great that you also mentioned the rural economy doing well and therefore it percolating into the economy and also to the consumption pattern for your particular sector as well. So that's a very important point that you have mentioned. But coming from the overall economic standpoint, given that globally we are facing the kind of headwinds when it comes to the tariff war, our own manufacturing companies need that support from the government, which the government has been giving with several other FTAs which open new markets. As a key investor in the market, Mr. Doraiswamy, your company, how does it look at it when averting a situation for the exporters and also going inwards in terms of building our own resilience as well as Atmanirbharta when it comes to manufacturing and innovation of critical areas?
It has always been a focus of the country towards Atmanirbharta. So self-reliant India is something which the country is looking forward to. And as a prospective investor, as a very big investor in the country, we are also looking at our companies becoming strong with domestic consumption increasing and looking at quite a good amount of produce being used in the country. That's what is going to give fillip to the entire industry and along with that to investors like us. Also, the focus on capex in infrastructure is going to give us a good amount of opportunity in terms of investing the policyholders' funds also. So we look at this as a very positive step for the industry as a whole.
And does the market momentum and the weakness, Mr. Doraiswamy, also worry you as an investor with a huge portfolio in the market, in the listed space, with the kind of weakness that the market has seen and the disappointment because of the STT hikes in futures and options market? Is that a worry, and do you see that the market weakness could really continue?
I look at this market weakness experience today as a perhaps initial reaction to the broader aspects, as you mentioned about the STT and other aspects. But looking from LIC's point of view, we are a long-term investor. We are not that much worried about the short-term fluctuations in the market prices. As long as we are looking at a very good positive outlook for industries to perform and the industry companies to perform, we are quite okay with this. We are also looking at such opportunities for additional investments as well. We'll be looking forward to a market which stabilizes over the next few days and then growing from there onwards.
Right, so the biggest takeaway, Mr. Doraiswamy, and please don't hold it against me for picking it up from your answer, that you look at these particular opportunities for investing and entering the market more. So would it be also something that can be expected of LIC to take benefit if the market falls even tomorrow because of this disappointment and this weakness and the pressure really continues?
Madam, we are a long-term investor. We are not looking at short-term blips in the market or whatever it is. And our liabilities are also long-term. So we need to keep investing and staying invested. And that's for the entire life insurance industry as a whole, particularly with a company like LIC, with an organization like LIC, which has huge long-term investments in focus. So we look forward to every opportunity, be it a good rise in the market or such temporary falls. We look at everything on a long-term point of view.
That's right. And also, Mr. Doraiswamy, now many sectors, as you would agree, has been given a fillip through this particular budget. May it be data centers, semiconductors, even defense outlay has been increased. No, not as much as probably the market was expecting, but textiles, tourism, biopharma. Any particular view on which sectors look good and very promising, or any view on any particular sector in terms of potential that has changed after the budget announcement, sir, for you?
I would not like to make a call on sector-specific focus, but we are a well-distributed investor company, so we have all kinds of sectors covered. But certainly, we are looking at the fillip that is being given to the services industry, particularly tourism and the biopharma, as well as the medical service providers. Also, we are also looking at the kind of skill development that is being talked about, particularly empowering the rural youth into the AHP or whatever that is being talked about. They are talking about university townships, creating more opportunity for the youth to get trained into employability and into entrepreneurship. We are looking at everything on a positive side. We don't want to be very sector-specific comments to be made on this.
No, of course. But overall, the government's direction and also at these challenging times globally that we are seeing, there is turmoil on various fronts. Our rupee has also depreciated considerably, and there is dollar debasement. Our import bill is to be looked at. Looking at all of that, the fiscal prudence, is that something that corporate India really is betting on from the government and totally thinks is worth really applauding the government for?
The geopolitical tension that we are witnessing, I hope India is in a position to overcome it with kind of the domestic focus and strengthening our self-reliance. I'm sure these things the government will take care, and we are not too much worried about it. But yes, in the short term, yes, they are giving some kind of a difficult signals. As a long-term investor, we look at the long-term prospect of all the sectors of industry doing very well over a long period of time.
All right. So, Mr. Doraiswamy, many key takeaways coming in. Anything else that I have missed out which could have been incorporated in the budget, or any immediate imminent challenges do you foresee at the current moment which needs to be on our watch list as an economy?
No, government actually, the government has already come up with a major rationalization of GST only 4 months back.
Yes.
We were not expecting anything other than that in the near future. In this budget, this has already been announced. Individual life insurance has been made exempt from income from GST. That has already given a fillip and made the insurance products for both individual life and health more affordable. We
Yes.
expect some more fillip coming in the form of increased income in the hands of individuals, particularly in the rural sector. So that will also give us a fillip in terms of expanding insurance cover in the rural sector as well.